Hello strangers, and welcome to my Draw My Life video. Well, I can't actually draw and don't plan on drawing, so let's say... Right, let me restart. Hello, men, women, children, teenagers, and strangers, and welcome to my Slideshow My Life video. I was born on the 27th of January 1996, which makes me 22 years old today. I was born in a city in England called Hereford, a very pretty city. I came out a day early. I was due on the 28th of January. I pretty obviously don't remember much of my life as a baby. All I have is what I've seen in my little red baby book, and it's not very interesting. 2 years and 6 months later, on 4th of July, my little sister was born, 1998. Again, I don't remember. I was about 2.5 years old. So, she was born, it happened, I was probably there. My sister and I got moved into the foster care system early 2000. I think it was January, I'm not sure. We lived in a very nice foster care home in Arbroath for 4 years. I do remember we had 7 cats and 1 dog at one point. I also broke my first bone living there. I had been in charge of taking care of the younger children in the home. But I chose to read a book because I didn't really want to take care of them. But whilst I was sitting reading the book with my back to all the children, one of the toddlers ended up peeing on the carpet. I got in trouble because I hadn't been paying attention, and after being yelled at, which is apparently an adult's preferred method to inform children they're disappointed in them, so yeah, I got screamed at. I got sent upstairs to get everyone's pyjamas. On the way out of the sitting room, there was a cat sitting across the doorway. I fell over the cat and landed on my wrist. I'm assuming I was holding my wrist in a weird angle, or it was broken and you could see some... I don't remember that. But when I got back downstairs, my foster care asked me what had happened. Because, I mean, obviously I screamed a lot louder whilst I was going upstairs and whatnot. I was terrified that I would get in trouble because I hurt the cat. So I decided to tell a lie. I told her that I hit my wrist off the door handle whilst I was going upstairs to get the jammies, and she informed me the handle's way too high for me to have actually hit my wrist. I don't remember everything that was said, but I do know that it took about 15 or 20 minutes of them constantly asking me questions for me to finally admit I fell over the cat and I hurt my wrist. And the cat, little Tilly, actually ran away. I never saw her again. We got adopted by a couple who lived very far away in a little town in the Scottish borders in 2004. They had 2 large German Shepherds, Sabre and Tyson. I do remember though, my best friend Hannah, the first time me and my sister saw them, they were sort of wandering up and down the street. There wasn't much to do though. It was a long street, sort of a patch of green in the centre between some houses. That was all there really was to play in. And there's also on the other side of the street, there was a patch of grass. On the other side was a wall, but we weren't allowed to cross the street because I was 7, she was like 5. So Lisa and I were wandering the street and just chatting when we saw 2 girls around our age coming out of their house at the end of the street just as we passed with an elderly lady. Lisa, being 5 years old and not really knowing about stranger danger, went right up to the fence and asked if they wanted to play with us. I whisper yelled at her like, "Lisa, that's rude, you can't do that!" But the elderly lady, turns out to be their gran, told us that they were going shopping, but they would play with us after. So about an hour later, Lisa and I were just running around the green playing a game of tag or something. They came back, and we all played together. A couple months later, we learned another girl our age lived across the street from us. Go back to this little map, she lived here. Alana, she was called. We devised a game with Alana on one side of the street and us on the other. Stone catch. We find stones, throw them across the street. One day, as you can imagine, a stone hit a car. So the next day, we're playing in Hannah and her sister Lucy's side garden when a police car came around the corner. We saw the car and we all just ducked and hid behind the fence. We were convinced every police car we saw was after us for hitting the car with the stone. But what we didn't realise at that point was that a police officer actually lived on the top of the street. He was just returning home and wasn't actually staking out to find out who threw a stone at a car we never played Stone Catch again. This is my early years, and the next section would be my teen years. From 13 and up. That's got a couple deaths in it and a little bit of a adult themed bit. And thank you for listening.